Tuning back in to another episode of the Game of Cryptos. Hope you guys are all doing well. Quickly, just going over the Bitcoin price right now at about $90,000. It just seems like Bitcoin is very, very inconsistent about what it wants to do. It pumps up above 90,000, then it goes below 90,000 into like 84, 85, and then above. It's just it's a very tricky time in the market, so definitely be, if you're out there and you're trading, be careful. But anyways, to get to the meat and potatoes of this video, another 10,624 whole corners have been eliminated. Again, 10,624 whole coiners have been eliminated. So Michael Saylor Strategy, also known as MicroStrategy, has purchased 10,000 plus more Bitcoin for $962 million at an average price of $90,615. Absolutely insane, guys. Absolutely insane. They now hold a total of 666 million or thousand, sorry, Bitcoin. But regardless, 660,000 Bitcoin, guys. It's absolutely insane what they are doing here. My main thing that I just like a talking point that I wanted to just go over in this video. Do you guys think overall that MicroStrategy or Strategy and Michael Saylor is bullish for Bitcoin or bearish? In the beginning, when this started out, him acquiring, I was very like, yeah, awesome. This is great. This is great for Bitcoin adoption. Great for mainstream adoption. Great for the price. But honestly, as time has gone on, I've realized, I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I don't like this. I don't necessarily like this because, again, that's 10,000 plus more people around the world that will never ever be, Now, this is a completely different conversation you can have. Well, will MicroStrategy ever be forced to? Will strategy ever be forced to sell? That's a whole nother argument and conversation you can get in. But let's assume that they never will have to sell, and let's assume that they never do sell their Bitcoin. That's 10,000 more people that will never have a whole coin. Again, this is adding to the potential scarcity of what already is Bitcoin. So again, I'm just kind of opening the conversation, and let me know in the comments. Are you guys overall really bullish about what Michael Saylor and Strategy is doing, or are you kind of bearish and you're like, you know what? I think they have too much Bitcoin, because the whole point of crypto and Bitcoin is about decentralization and many people having a piece of the pie, and Saylor and them, they own a pretty significant piece of that pie, which is just kind of getting a little bit out of control here. But I guess that's just the nature of what this creation of Bitcoin is. It's about who can afford it, and they always say you get Bitcoin at the price you deserve. A lot of us could have got Bitcoin back in the earlier years, 2012, 2013. Yes, it was a little bit more, I guess you get sketchier to try and get it back then. But yeah, it's just really interesting, guys. Sometimes I'm like flip-flopping, and I don't know if Saylor and them buying strategy buying Bitcoin is overall bullish for Bitcoin, because this could set Michael Saylor up to be the richest person in the world, a trillionaire one day, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just curious what you guys think about that. And then to finish this off, there's just one other tweet or one other post on X from the British HODL. He says, adoption of Bitcoin through retail self-custody is essentially dead. I've thought it, felt it, and seen it now with my own eyes. I said this years ago that when big boys get in, example, Strategy, Michael Saylor, all these institutions, they would incentivize centralization and control, and they've done just that. So basically what he's just saying is a lot of retail, especially in this cycle, they're gone. They're not in. It's just some of us small little crypto bros. It's still such a small niche. There's just a small group of us that are in crypto. But the rest, all the other Bitcoin, It's all the other, some of the things like Ethereum and all. It's been bought out by these big institutions, and it's basically essentially scared all that retail away that was around in 2021. And that's his argument. It's like, this is what's wrong. People only want to get into crypto when things are hot, and when they're not, people are gone. And of course, people are only going to chase the price and come in when things are pumping. But as you know, when things are pumping is when you don't want to be buying. You already would have wanted to place your bets and get in low to potentially sell high. And that goes for any crypto. And if you're someone that likes to, get in and out of Bitcoin, you can do that as well. So Again, this is just kind of food for thought, something to just, what do you guys think? Are you guys happy with Saylor buying all this Bitcoin? Or do you guys think he needs to kind of chill out, press the brakes, and let other people get some? So just curious, I'm just really curious what everyone else thinks. Yeah, guys, let me know in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next one.